once again, this is Racine with lots of tips, and we are in the caves here in Missouri, and we got our dock, and we are continually going down the roads here in the caves. And when you go through these caves, they are under the granite, underground, and with having a controlled temperature, you have people that come in summer, winter, fall, rain seasons, winter seasons, cleaning the roads to keep this clean, environmental free, to make sure all of our products are safe and secured to get to wherever it needs to go. And they have no tolerance for smart alecks, for rudeness, and you have to obey, just like in every situation of our lives, how to be accepted to come back to places. And you know, we all have to make sure we do things in the properly form to make sure everything is done correctly. So I'm going to turn the camera around and you can see us getting ready to back up, as Mr. Tom said. I'm going through my mirror. You really can't see much, but Tom is backing up, and it's a process because you have these big columns of
that ain't gonna move,
that have no tolerance of you bumping in. You're gonna mess up your equipment, and if you bump into these columns of granite, you will get in trouble. And that's why everything has to be done in a safely manner. And you've got vehicles that have courteousness of waiting and patiently allowing the drivers to do what they need to do. And once Tom gets backed up, you can see in the mirror him backing up to a dock. There we go. And you cannot drive fast. He is constantly looking out both mirrors and making sure he drives carefully and safely for himself, his equipment, and other ones that are around, to make sure everybody gets unloaded in a matter of fashion. So I'm going to just continually let Tom back up, and then he will share a little bit of his knowledge. And like I said, or I haven't said, but I'm going to say, the first time I came into these caves, they scared me because I kept on saying, you're getting close to the granite columns, you're going to hit one. So he's going
right back. I got to go slide the tandems.
And then what he meant by that is, when your trailer, you have a tandem which releases a mechanism underneath the trailer so he can slide his trailer back to the end of his tires so that he can utilize every space to not have his front of the semi up in crossing road paths, and that he can get as close to the dock so when the tow motors come into the trailer, you don't have any bounciness, and they can freely get the product, whatever it may be, off the semis and into where it needs to be stored for the processing. Sorry about that. He's moving his trailer. And like with the cheese that we bring down, we brought liquid cheese. We've brought totes full of cheese that need to be aging, because you know, we all think that you just go to the grocery store and everything's going to magically appear there. Well, it doesn't. It takes a process from processing stage to aging stage to picking up and taking to different DC centers to immediately go to the grocery stores, or to processing plants to make that product into boxed meals or bagged processed cheese, whether it's string cheese, shredded cheese, blocks of cheese, whatever it may be, so that you guys now see one more process of the trucking industry of making sure one product gets to a next product to get safely to your kitchen table, or I want to say holiday functions, or just general meal processing. So as Tom closes the window, I'm going to turn the camera, and if he has anything else that he wants to share, here is Mr. Tom.
Crowd goes wild. We're back to the dock. Hold on one second. Got to turn the truck off in here because it's a cave, so all the
Exhaust.
pollutants coming out of the exhaust pipe don't choke everybody else out. Caves. We've been using caves now since, I want to say, World War II. It could have been earlier, but a lot of these caves were built by the federal government initially for storing papers, IRS hard copy paper, demilitarized paperwork that the military so loves to push. Anybody that's been in the military knows you got paperwork for everything, including taking a dump. Then they caught on, and hey, wow, we can use this for the general public. Like Miss Ray has said, we have brought soda pop here, Coke, Pepsi. In fact, on the other side of this cave, we used to pick up Pepsi because they store it there. Mushrooms, because the climate inside a cave is just right. They use that to grow mushrooms. So next time you go to the store, think about Joplin, Missouri, because between Carthage, Missouri and Joplin, Missouri, there's a whole network of caves, and they say if you know your way through there, you can drive from Carthage, Missouri to Joplin underground. Most of these caves, in fact, caves are common in Kansas City, Missouri, Independence, Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri, including on the Illinois side of there. Like I said, Carthage, and here in Springfield. And as Ray showed you, the pillars, look how big those pillars are. And that's a support. What's up top of here, I have no idea.
And they go miles and miles underneath these caves.
I was talking to a driver once in Independence, Missouri, and he was telling me that his brother-in-law was the street sweeper for that cave. He went to work at like 8 p.m. and he would just street sweep and not cross the same road twice, and he'd be done with work about 6 a.m. Most of these caves have more miles of road here than your average small town. I don't understand why some places like West Virginia, Virginia, that have got a lot of mountain, why they don't make more caves for storing product. It's a great place to store stuff, especially, if your outside temperature is going to be like 90, 100 degrees, those air conditioning units are going to work 10 times as hard. Where here, the air conditioning units don't work as hard because the year-round temperature here is about 50, 55 degrees year-round. In fact, I remember on eBay, this was on the news, some guy bought a chunk of mountain, started building his house, ran out of money, went to sell it on eBay, and he had enough people come to give him money to finish building his house because of the temperature inside. And like we were saying about the mushrooms, somewhere between Carthage and Joplin is where majority of your mushrooms that you buy at your local store are grown, and then they're just shipped out nationwide. You got to remember, between the American truck driver and the American farmer, we're the backbone of this nation. If it wasn't for us, the farmer grows it, we pick it up, we take it from the processing plant to the distribution center, so that way it can go to your local store and you can go to that shelf and buy it. And the caves are fun to come into, but it's like being out on a lake. As beautiful and lovely as a lake is, it's equally dangerous, and that's like down here in these caves. You really have to watch because you don't have much room to turn, and when you do maneuver through, well, the speed limit through here is like 10 miles an hour. You do see some people that go a lot faster than that, but for the most part, everybody does the speed limit. So I hope you enjoyed the caves, and I don't know if Ray can get it, but you can see a train backing up into here.
It's too...
And that's how far we are, and believe it or not, right now I'm showing we barely have cell phone coverage, and now to upload this video we're going to have to wait till we get out of the cave to videotape or to upload the video, because you just don't have cell phone coverage down here because of all the rock. And I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that this is interesting to you. We will try to videotape getting out of here. And remember, if you like this video, share it with your friends. If you find it informative, hit the like button and the notification button, so that way you can be brought up to date with more of Racing with Tips. And this little lady's got a lot of them. So y'all have a good new year. Drive safe, drive smart, and take care. Bye.